guys, welcome back. We're taking a look at XRP. So right now for XRP, where we are is still flushing down along with the rest of the market. Now we've talked about this. We talked about there was two possible scenarios for XRP. Firstly, we talked about the 1.8 where we saw previous accumulations in the past. So we talked about if we didn't see it flush down, we were going to be looking at the possible reversal there. Now, there was a big difference in terms of the fact that, yes, in fact, we did see a breakthrough. That's obviously very clear. But you have to realize that this was along with the rest of the market. This is obviously following the trend of crypto, multiple rotations out of the crypto market right now. So had this been, if Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these other coins, they actually bounced from here and they were going up and then XRP was going down, then this would have been an extremely worrying sight. But this was very natural because the rest of the market also fell along with this, and we're just looking at XRP falling with it. Now, the area we did mention, we also gave out this scenario in terms of if we did break below, where are we looking at? Now, we gave the negative 38.2% on the Fibonacci, which is around 1.4167 level, which is where we're starting to close towards to right now. We faced the low of around 1.5, and we are not that far off from this level that we have mentioned already. We're only around a 7 to 8% move, and this could be done easily, especially understanding that we may be looking at, if we were to go back to 1.5 again and we were to break lower, we may be seeing those positions getting liquidated because the people who did want to accumulate at this level are unsure because there is no clear kind of showcase of good accumulation level to be at this area. If you wanted to count this area all the way back here, you could, but XRP has been consolidating around this area this whole time. So we don't actually have that much data point to know, where people are accumulating where we are right now. This is kind of new territory, or at least it is for the last kind of year, 2 years-ish. And so, that's what we have to face. And so the volume could easily take us down to this negative 38.2%, which is around 1.4167. That's where you want to obviously look out for. If we take a look at the hourly time frame, we are seeing somewhat of a bearish structure being made because firstly, we are somewhat also seeing the support being created. We see that as price kind of close towards down this area, we are seeing it accumulating, but we're seeing the price testing against this area right now again. And if we take a look at the market structure, what we saw was actually lower highs being created. Now, there was no really lower lows being created, and if anything, if you want to be extremely strict, you could even argue that this was actually a higher low in comparison to before. Now, I like to take a look at is around the same area, so I'm not saying that any higher lows or any lower lows was made. I just think that they are around the same area, but it is very clear that we are seeing lower highs being made, one being here, the next one being here, and the next one being here. And so it does look like this is the attempt to try and make a new lower low, which we talked about. If we go below this kind of 1.5-ish area, we are looking at that 1.41 area. So that's what you want to look out for XRP in the short term. And once again, the rest of the crypto is just falling. This isn't just an XRP exclusive. This is an overall crypto. At times like this, what you want to look out for is essentially the gem. You want to find that the rest of the market is falling, completely fine. But which one, when it comes back to the crypto rotation, when the capital rotates back into the crypto economy, which one is going to shine the most? That's what you want to look for. And you want to look, and if your bet is on XRP, then some of the levels you want to be looking at is, of course, the levels that we are talking about. As always, now this is financial advice, and I'll catch you guys next time.